How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Hillside Gaming. Hope you guys are having a great day today. Well, guys, we're going to have a shorter video. Yes, I did say a shorter video, and it's going to be kind of a focused tunnel vision type of video, but we're going to be talking about a Operation Broken Fang skin, which is in the Control collection, and it's called the Five-Seven Berries and Cherries. So I'm sure that many of you guys are already familiar with this skin. It is a really pretty cool looking skin with random patterns. And yeah, it's pretty neat. So anyways, they're selling right now for roughly $30 US for fact new. And their price has been fluctuating $28 to $32 a day, up and down, $3 or $4 a day. But yeah, there's all kinds of different patterns. One of the patterns is pattern 449. And that is the S tier pattern. This is one of the S tier patterns. And yeah, you can look right now. This is the cheapest 449 on the Steam market for $140, right? Well, let's go back a little bit and talk about what's happened. Okay, now I'm going to tell you off the get-go, I was investing in these skins, and I am a very pattern-based kind of guy, right? I mean, I got into CSGO investing with the, the Glock grinder, the black grinders, and also the red top PT50 Crimson kimonos. So that was kind of like my introduction into CSGO skins and investing, right? So I did that for a couple of years. I kind of really focused. I hyper focused on those, and yeah, I made quite a bit of money. So of course, whenever there's a new pattern skin that I see potential in, at least now, there's been all kinds of them that are rare patterns that really aren't worth anything extra, but these so far have been doing pretty good. So whether this continues or not, I don't know. But yeah, this is the all blue pattern. S tier pattern. There's S tier, A tier, and I guess you could call it B tier as well. But anyways, a few days ago, someone on Reddit, the CSGO Market Forum, Reddit, and yeah, they listed all kinds of stuff over here, and I don't know why they did this, honestly. Berries and cherries, top blue paint seeds, yada yada yada. You can go read about it if you want. Whenever I saw this, I almost fell on the floor, man. I was so disappointed. I was thinking to myself, why would someone that is actively making money from this, from these skins with the patterns, go post it on Reddit? I mean, it's like cutting your own throat. I mean, like financially speaking, it's like I just don't know. I mean, why would you bring this to the public attention whenever you're actively making money from it, and from what he's saying, doing pretty well, right? Yeah, I couldn't figure it out, man. I was really disappointed because secretly behind the doors, I was doing the same thing. So, what do you do? I just couldn't. I mean, I had kept it, very, very private, and I hadn't really told anybody about it. But I have been collecting, on two different accounts, and I will show you one account tonight, which is going to be my Hillside account. So, anyways, yeah, I saw this, I read this, and yeah, people in my Discord were asking about it, and I really didn't want to say anything, because it's very, very rare for me to ever really come across a investment that I don't share with my Discord channel, or at least some people in my Discord channel, whether it be in private or whatever. Just some guys I just really I really like, in Discord, and they're really helpful, really nice, and they share information. So I try to do the same thing whenever I can, and or answer questions like in private, like, well, what am I investing in or whatever, But that's only for a handful of guys. There are honestly maybe 3 or 4 or 5 guys, but anyways, I hadn't even shared this with anybody in there because, a lot of the guys in Discord also like, low floats like I do, which, we all buy low float skins. There's plenty of those available, for anybody that wants to get into those, But I also, once in a blue moon, and it only happens, once every couple of years, really, you know, a really cool pattern-based skin comes out, and that's like my thing, man. That's my jam, guys. I mean, you know, pattern-based skins is my jam. So, anyways, yeah, let's just go ahead and show you what I'm talking about here. Here, where's the berries and cherry? Oh, here they are. So, like, this is this sum of what I've got. This is what I have on this account. So, and for a reference, I'm going to pull something up here. There's 25 on this account, and I think I got about 22 or 21 on an alt. So, and all the ones I have on this account, well, no, not all of them. What I done was, I'm trying to get ahead of myself here, guys. All right, so one thing at a time. Here is a little chart that I used. It's down here on the bottom of the screen. I'm not sure if you all can really see that or not. That might be too small for you to see. I don't know. If you can see that, great. If you can't see that, then yeah, sorry guys. You know, I apologize. But what that is you know, there's some patterns on here, okay? And this is kind of here. You know what I'll do? Just for a moment, I'm gonna go full screen just so you guys can see this just for a second, okay? And you can kind of see the S tier, the A tier, and the B tier. Now, the ones that are kind of highlighted in yellow, and of course there's the 336 on top. That's also an A tier. That's not highlighted, but as you see there, all of the A tier is highlighted except for the one. But that's my collection on my Hillside account. So anything highlighted is what I have on the Hillside account. So, and of course the 336, I also had that one as well. So anyways, I always pulled this up, and I had that on my screen, you know, at all times, you know, when I was looking to buy stuff. And anyways, so there's that, right? So I'm gonna leave that there for you, right? So what I'm gonna do is, I have on this account only A tier skins, okay, pretty much, and I have a couple of B tier skins, but they're not really that important. But here's what a lower float pattern 336 looks like, okay, right here. So there's a guy on YouTube, I forget his name, but honestly, gosh, I'd like to give him some credit too, man, but yeah, I can't remember his name. But the guy spent, like, you know, hours, you know, going through all 1,000 patterns, and he made this pattern list, not me. So, you know, so all the credit goes to him, and then it was shared to me by a friend as well. So, you know, but yeah, needless to say, he kind of categorized the S tier from best to worst, and then you know, the A tier from best to worst, and then he said, yeah, in B tier he just stopped. You know, he just stopped categorizing it. But and what he was saying was from right about here, from the very end of this right here up, is where you can tell, you know, it has the most blue. So you have, like, from right at this very corner back in right here, if you just go straight up, then that's where, you know, like your S tier is going to be. So this little area of darker, almost grayish blue, whatever this is right here, that's the amount that I'm missing from being the top 8 S tier, which is like your pattern 80 or your 449 or whatever, 576 or whatever else. So, so yeah, not too much of a big difference, right? So, and once again, this is 336, so this is the best. You know, this is the best A tier that there is. So this is top pattern for that. So now what I also done was with these, I put stickers on these. So I went ahead and bought some blue stickers, and any of these that were A tier, I put a blue sticker on. Okay. Any of these that were B tier, I put a different sticker on, which I have a couple of those, like this one right here and this one right here. Now, let's also talk about something else. There's also so this would be considered, you know, as close to full blue as I can get without spending too much money, okay? I bought most of mine at market. There was one that I bought that was not market price, and I overpaid a lot for it. But I took profit from selling another low float 5-7 berries and cherries that was not a special pattern. I sold it, that I paid $17 for, and I sold it for like $34. So the profit that I had built into that sale, I took and added that to the cost of what one of these would normally cost, and I bought this one right here. This 336 actually was the only one that I overpaid a lot for. Now, there was a few of them I might have paid a couple of dollars extra for, but not much. But this one right here, I actually did pay about, too much. I actually paid too much for it because I wanted... I had all of the other A tier patterns. The only one I was missing was the 336, so therefore I actually bought it. So, anyways, so there's a 336. Here is a 236. Okay, which you can kind of look at on the list as I don't know, it's a few down there, but you can kind of tell right here, guys. I mean, it's a little different. Okay, still really nice. And here is a 575. You can kind of look at this from right here as well. Some of those, I don't know, man. Maybe, who knows? But this is A tier, so whatever. This is what you would consider a B tier. Okay. Now you can kind of see from right here and go straight up, right? That's a lot of blue missing right there. So this is nearly not even worth it. But I got it. This is a double 0 float, so I went ahead and got it, and it happened to be a B tier, and I said, you know what, I'll take it. So, anyways, I'm not sure if I should go through all that. I think this is my very first blue one that I got. I think. Yeah, I think this is the very first one that I actually got, I think. But anyways, this is $8.95. Looks pretty nice. And here's pattern 107. So, once again, looks pretty nice. I might be doing this twice. Nope. This is pattern 915. Bad float, but still good pattern. This is on down to scale a little bit, I believe. But now we have 849, which is not too bad. This is pattern 849. Okay. I'm not sure if I should show all these or not, but I guess I'm just gonna because, why not, right? Here's a pattern 172. This is not bad at all. It's got a good float as well, so you can kind of tell this is pretty decent. And here is a 550 pattern 550. It's not so great, but still A tier, right? And then that's just a low float. And over here we have 895 again. So I do have a couple of repeats, I guess. But 774. Here's one that actually looks pretty good. This is a low float too, but 774 looks pretty nice. It's honestly, in my opinion, there's like 3 or 4 of these patterns that really are right there with 336. So I mean, you really can't even tell a big difference if you were to put them side by side. I mean, I guess you could have a you might see a small difference, but they're all really close, right? So, and then this is a pattern 564. This is a B tier, I believe. So, not too bad. Is 564 a B tier? I can't remember here, guys. Hold on. Yes, it is. 574 is a B tier, and you know what? It looks pretty good. So I don't know, man. The ranking system. Look, it was ranked by one guy, so whatever. It is what it is, right? So, but I have that one nevertheless, and we're almost done here, guys. Pattern 666 is a it's kind of sought after, I guess, from certain types of people that like that number, that pattern. This is one that you see selling for more money. I guess, it's like if it said if it was a pattern 420, I guess that would also make it worth something. So this pattern template is just something that is desirable for some people. It looks nice. So And then, yeah, the rest of these are this low float. Now, that's all of the blue ones. Okay, so then you have some other ones in B tier, but I don't want to go through that. I already showed you in the very beginning of the video the S tier, or at least one of the S tiers, and they all look very similar. Now let's look at this. This is going to be the only real, like, this is the most red berries and cherries. Okay, and I have 4 of these. This is the #1 pattern for the all red berries and cherries. So what I done was I put a red sticker on it, so I could see by the handle, is that an all red one, is that an all blue one? Just for my inventory purposes. Why not buy a few stickers, right? Add some extra cash to it. But it's pattern 182. So pattern 182, and this is my best float one. I have, I think, 4 of these on this account. This is my best float. It's a 027, so it looks decent. I mean, it has just a couple little marks right there, but honestly, who cares? I mean, you can put a sticker there and cover it, but I just didn't want to. But yeah, it's all red, goes all the way back to, I think, the 4th, or the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, and like back almost to the 4th bar back here, the 4th full bar. But yeah, there's a couple of other patterns that are really close. I mean, it's super close, and people are calling those, air quotes here, all reds, but they're not really. They're just close is what they are. They're close. But if you want the #1 all red pattern, it is 182. And look, the first one of these that I got, I overpaid like $15 for, or something like that, just because I wanted one, and then I happened to find some extras, right? So I got lucky, Like here's a pattern 182 as well. It's a 036 flow, but it still looks really nice. Okay, and then of course over here is another pattern 182. It's a 036 as well. And then I have one more over here, and it's a 044. But it's a pattern 182. So all of those are the 182 #1 red patterns. So I mean, I was trying to collect these, and look, was I gonna sell them and make some money? Maybe, especially after the operation's over and these patterns start to disappear. I thought maybe that'd be a good idea. Could it be fun? Yeah, it could be a lot of fun, man. I like pattern-based skins, especially whenever there's rare patterns, and I love hunting for those rare patterns. It's just a hobby of mine. It's something I've done for so long, and I really enjoy it. So, I wanted to share it with you guys. I still cannot figure out for the life of me why that guy posted on Reddit and made the information public. I mean, look, there was people that already knew, of course, because people are buying these and they're putting them on the Steam market and they're selling them. I get it, right? But I mean, someone just going public whenever they're actually making money, I mean, why would they do that? It doesn't only hurt them, it hurts people like me too that was doing it in private. So anyways, I thought to myself, if there's a past sale and people buy lots of stars toward the end, which people are still going to buy lots of stars toward the end, people always try to load up, on those stars, and they start opening crates and things, toward the end of the operation, which I believe is April 30th or whatever. So we still have a month. People are going to open stuff, and they're going to list it on the market. Prices might fall, but after the operation's over, there's probably going to be some price hype on certain things, and I'm hoping that these pattern-based 5-7 berries and cherries, I really hope that the blues and even the reds really do hold their value and they go higher and higher. Because just think about being the guy that bought a crap ton of all blue #1 scar patterns, or #1 pattern 5-7 what was it called, case hardened, right? Just imagine, whenever they were first released, and there was people like me and probably like some of you guys that, you know, that were like, yeah, you know what? I bet all of those blue ones are going to be worth something one day, you know? Just imagine if you stockpiled, I don't know, 40 or 50 of those in your inventory, just for the future, just, you know, whenever people really did want a blue one and they couldn't find them no more and the prices were going higher and higher, that you would just have a couple laying around just in case. You know, imagine now what you would have if you just had some, you know, some five, you know, maybe 40 or 50 and a number 1 or number 2 pattern, you know, whatever, 5-7 case hardens, you know, it would be incredible, right? It would be incredible. So anyways, guys, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Honestly, I'm not really going to touch on anything else, but I think, like I said, on this account, I only have like 25, but I think on my alt I have 21 or 22. I can't remember, and most of them are blue. I think I have one red, and I have quite a few low float ones as well on that account. But yeah, so I mean, you know, see, these are just low float normals. They're just, you know, that's what a normal one looks like right there. Of course, I'm sure you guys have already seen that. This is just lower float ones and this and that, but they're just in here because they're in here, right? Once again, I had these in a crate and, you know, and everything, and, you know, it wasn't labeled berries and cherries until after I saw the post on Reddit, and then I just put them all in here, and I was like, well, now the cat's out of the bag. People are probably going to be hunting it down. And sure enough, the market has dried up since that guy made that post. The market has dried up, and he is the cheapest seller at like $46 to $48 right now. I'm seeing his listings. I know because I feel like I bought my pattern 336 from him, so that's the one that I overpaid for. And yeah, so, which is okay because it's the only one that I overpaid for out of all the ones that I've got. Well, no, that's not true. And then the one red one that I got, I also overpaid for that. So I overpaid for you know, substantially on 2 of my 40 some odd that I own now. So, you know, I'm okay with that. Most of them were bought market price, or maybe for a couple of rare ones, maybe a couple of dollars above market, but it wasn't a big deal, right? So yeah, yeah, guys. So the berries and cherries could be cool. Once again, this could be something else. It could be something. I mean, it could be like a, you know, just a basic skin that people quit overpaying for, and like your star patterned, you know, Glocks. What was it like? Was it the Moonrise or whatever it's called? I can't remember what it's called now, but I don't even know. But yeah, like this, not the crime scene, but yep. So you know, it could be like that. You know, the pattern could actually just go away and not even matter whatsoever, and but I still suspect, and the reason I was pretty happy to do this was that my thoughts were, worst case scenario, yeah, these patterns, people stop overpaying for them and you can't sell them, right? For the patterns. But I thought that's like worst case, right? But even at a worst case scenario, I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, I still have like 40 some odd, you know, 5-7 berries and cherries. I don't care what patterns they are. I still have that many. So what if they go up to $50 a piece? Well, now I can make money on every one that I sell, regardless of pattern, right? So it's kind of a win-win. I mean, you know, if you think these are going to go up at all, which I do, then it's a win-win. So either way that it goes, some people might say, yeah, man, you know, this is just going to be a crap pattern. No one's going to overpay for it. Well, they're overpaying right now, and I think that they will be. But people, you know, other YouTubers out there might say, you know, eventually, yeah, man, this thing died down. You know, the pattern, you know, isn't really worth much. You know, more or whatever. But even having said that, if you own a lot of these, you know, skins, and the time comes that they're, you know, $50, $60 a piece, then who cares? If you own them, you're still in the profit. So you profit either way, but you have extra potential for more profit if the pattern stays important and people are overpaying for these patterns, right? So yeah. So either way, I felt pretty good about it. That's why I wanted to invest in these, because I like the placement of the skin. Let me see here. I like the placement of this skin, being that it is a restricted skin. And it's a trade up material for the target acquired and the blue phosphor, right? So I mean, which is this is a great skin right here, and of course all of these are going to be used to trade up to the op fade, right? So also going to be a pretty popular skin, I believe. Okay, so the berries and cherries it's in a really great category. It's in a really great spot. So it's reasonable, but I think that as the time comes and this goes up and these go up and these go up, that you could easily double your money on these. They could go from $30 up to 50. And if you bought these at $17 a piece, like I bought many of mine, then you've even doubled and then some your money at that point. Or you could sell cheaper. You could sell them at 40 and you could double your money and then some, right? Or double your money and then pay for your Steam taxes. But either way that it goes, I didn't really see this as a losing investment. And it could only be good, or it could be really good. But either way that it goes, I wanted to share it with you guys. So whoever you are, dude, I don't know why you posted this. I mean, I just don't know why, man. Sometimes there's times to share, and there's times to keep the information to yourself, and this would be one of those times. At least till after it's over. I mean, or nearly over. Yeah, gosh, he hurt lots of people, I'm sure. I was one of them, so. Because yeah, it definitely has dried up. So it definitely has dried up. So, but it is what it is. It's okay. That's why I'm here. I'm sharing this with you guys. So hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, a long video to talk about one skin, right? A lot of rambling, and I could probably edit this down maybe a little bit and make it shorter. But by George, I haven't posted in two months, and yeah. You guys want to hear me talk and ramble on and talk about something that I'm really interested in, which is these skins, because I really genuinely am interested in these skins. I find it very fascinating to have different patterns and possibly profit potential there, but I also just enjoy the fact of having these patterns, man. I really enjoy it. Once again, that's back from 2015. When I was buying the all black Glock grinders and then the red top crimson kimono B250s, so I really enjoy those days, and only a few times ever since has there really been a couple of skins that's had patterns that are actually worth a decent amount of overpay, and in all those years, right? So that time doesn't come too often, and I thought, man, this is my time to shine, man. And then that guy just goes and posts that on Reddit. So, hey, you know what though? Hey, more power to you, buddy. I'm glad that you posted it. If you wanted to post it, and you wanted to share with the community, and you wanted to help some people out, then I really can't hold that against you, man, because I normally do the same thing. 95% of everything that I do, I always cut my own throat, or I lose financial profit, because I always share the information before I'm done making my money with it, right? So I always do that. This is that one time. This is that one time in like all these years, really, since 2015 or 2017 or whenever I quit with those skins. So in 3 or 4 years time now, this is the one time I was keeping it to myself, and of course I was doing that, and someone had to go post it, and not only post it but share it all over the place, and then everyone was like, oh really, let me go buy some skins. I mean, I guess it makes sense. The guy probably sold everything that he had. He probably liquidated his whole stock at high prices. So that's probably why he did it. Sharing the information equals selling the rest of his stock at a hyperinflated price, because now he just created demand, and so I get it. I get it. I just wish you would have waited. But anyways, guys, all right. Well, hey, I hope you all have a good one. And yeah, I'll have some more videos coming really soon. We're gonna have a full-on investing video. It's gonna be a long one, man. It's gonna be a long one. And you know, I might even break it in you know, in 2 or maybe 3 parts. It's just gonna be a long video. You know, but I don't have a lot of time to record right now. So whenever I do, I just sit down and I record and I try to get everything out at one time. It creates a long video, which, you know, an hour-long video gets about 10 minutes of watch time on average, which is really, really sad. You know, so I just, you know, I just don't take the time. I'm working with crypto right now during the bull run, and I'm really putting all my attention on that. But I wanted to put out a couple of videos for you guys, and this one actually really does it for me. This kind of you know, this is where I get interested over just making the money and profit on CSGO investing. But this is actually interesting to me. I love these type of skins. I love this kind of stuff, you know. Anyways, all right, guys, I'll catch you really soon in a future video. I'm gonna try to get some more out. God knows when it'll happen, but you know what? Hope you guys are staying well. Hope you guys are doing great. And yeah, happy investing, and have a great night or day or morning or whatever it is, wherever you are. And I will see you all real soon. Take care. Peace.